My name's Eliza and I'm joined with the ladies from Jengba. How are you guys doing this evening?
We're having a really good time this evening. It's very nice to come along to functions like this, and so important for us to be able to get our message out and also to hear the messages of other campaigning groups as well.
Now, I saw your performance and it was amazing. You guys are quite a new organisation, well started 2 years ago. How do you feel the organisation has been going for the past 2 years?
I think we as a campaign, that's a grassroots campaign run mainly from women's kitchens, have achieved a massive amount. We've been in front of the Justice Select Committee with a brief inquiry. We've also had a meeting with the DPP last week. We spoke at the House of Commons several times. We've now got MPs starting to support us. We've got a load of senior judiciary legals, not so much of the judiciary, but the ultimate message is that they have known for some time that this law is so flawed and so dangerous, and it is locking up the innocent, that it's not a difficult campaign to get our message across, because there are innocent people in prison that shouldn't be there, and that's a very, very emotive subject. We've all got someone we love in prison.
Now, joint enterprise is taught in many of the schools, in many of the different boroughs nowadays. What else do you think needs to be done so that young people understand what the joint enterprise law is? Or do you guys just want to make sure the joint enterprise law is cut completely from the justice system?
Well, do you want to answer that? When you have a law that's so open to abuse, as in joint enterprise, it's a sledgehammer in the hands of the police and the CPS. Also, out of the 354 cases that we've got, our statistics shows, and no one else has got, the MOJ haven't got them, the CPS haven't got them, our statistics show that this is definitely attacking their black and ethnic minorities, because 80% of the cases that we've got been contacted us are from black and ethnic minority groups. So it is not only a racist doctrine, it's a very, very sloppy, very dangerous, lazy law.
And this has been proven with black minority ethnics, with stop and search, and with many other issues around communities at this time. Why are you specifically at the Edge tonight?
We are a campaigning group, and week by week we are getting more and more prisoners contacting us, absolutely desperate. In this country, once you're a convicted prisoner, it's very, very difficult. People automatically think that you can have a right to appeal, but that's not so. Legal aid is being cut, and legal aid doesn't go to the prisoners anyway, so we have to campaign on their behalf. They campaign inside and we are campaigning outside. There are no funds for people fighting miscarriages of justice. There are endless funds for the police to convict people, and sadly conviction and prisons is very, very big business. One prison costs £100,000 a year to keep someone in prison. So that's why we're here at the Edge Fund tonight, hoping that they'll help us to campaign to get this miscarriages of justice overturned.
And if you guys all have someone quite personal and close to you that is in prison because of joint enterprise, how did you all meet?
We're actually all a part of another group which is called London Against Injustice. That's how we first met. But more and more cases were coming to London Against Injustice, which were joint enterprise. So we decided we needed a separate campaign for joint enterprise, which is how Jengba started. But the other thing is we've sent out 21 issues of a newsletter to 350 prisoners. Is a huge cost, but we just seem to manage to do it. It's like someone's got a plan, someone's supporting us in this, and we will win. We will win, because we are very, very determined women who love, and we will win.
And love is an extremely strong power. And as we're coming to the end of 2012, you guys have been together for 2 years now. If there's something that you feel that Edge could have helped you with if it was running last year, what would that one thing be?
Well, most definitely, I would have said it's helped with sending out our newsletters, because our inside campaigners are just really important to us, and obviously it costs money to send a newsletter to every prisoner. So if we could have had help with that, it would have at least taken away the worry every single month. Where are we going to get the money for the postage? Where are we going to get the money for the printing? That is really, really at the heart of Jengba.
And for 2013, if there's one thing that you guys want for 2013, what would that be?
A full public inquiry, we'll get it. We're even going to look at a Royal Commission, an inquiry for the Royal Commission, because these people are at Her Majesty's pleasure, so we have to find out, does she really realise that they're innocent people? We've already got guidance. There's never been any guidance on joint enterprise, but we fought for it and we've got it. The DPP last week has agreed to release guidance that children like Terrell Davis, a 15-year-old boy who's gone to prison for life, would not have been convicted, because this guidance is going to change things. So 2013 for us is about the innocent people in prison being listened to, and we get further on that. We've already changed the law. That we set out at the beginning was one of our outcomes, to change the law. We've already done that. Now it's about getting recognition for the people inside.